So I have a question and answer here about a college student that got a rescue dog and does not know how to deal with the energy level that this dog has brought into her house. She's doing some things correctly. She's doing some things that are drop dead the wrong thing to do. Alpha rolling a puppy. I'll read it and then I'm going to talk about it. I'm a new dog owner and I've read your articles and I would like to say thank you for all your hard work. I do need some advice. I just got a puggle, half pug and half beagle mix. She's 3 months old and I've had her for only a week. She gets really excited and starts to get rough, and I know it's not intentional, but when she does it, she can do some damage. I've tried correcting her by doing the alpha roll. She fought that a lot. Alpha rolls, and I don't say this about a lot of things, but alpha rolls are stupid, but we'll talk about it later. I then tried grabbing her by the scruff and she yelps, but she seems to be a little scared of me. I'm not sure if I have her full respect. She does sit when I tell her to, but that's about it. I don't want her to be scared of me, but I do want her to respect me. I understand that because of her age, she won't listen to me right away, but I'm trying really hard. And also, how long should I be leaving her in the crate? I work 9 to 6. I put her in the crate. I come home at lunch, walk her, and then put her back into her crate until 6:30. Then I walk her and play with her and put her in her crate at about 11 or 11:30 till she's ready for the morning. I do have to crate her now and then when she gets hyper and too nippy. Can you offer me some guidance on how to correct this? I'm currently a student, so I'm kind of limited on a budget. Can't afford to take her to a whole lot of classes, so I have to be a bit choosy. Okay, let's start with the alpha roll. I know where the alpha roll got started. It got started on a TV show from, and I don't need the name of the guy that ran the show. Nice guy, not a dog trainer. Never was a dog trainer, it was a groomer. But an alpha roll is a terrible, terrible thing to do for a dog. And to do it on a 3-month-old dog, this dog has only been in this house for a week. This person should be focused on building a relationship with the dog and not alpha rolling the dog, no matter what the dog is doing. If the dog has a problem, it should go in a dog crate. She already says she has a dog crate here. She says she walks the dog. That's what she should be doing, not alpha rolling the dog, not grabbing the dog by the back of the neck and scruffing it until it screams. No wonder this dog acts afraid of her. You alpha roll a dog? Let me say something on this alpha roll thing though too. And I've mentioned it at other places in this course. And I'm doing the course on dealing with dominant and aggressive dogs. You put a dog in an alpha roll and you had better be big enough to win that fight, because it is a fight. 3-month-old dog, little dog, that's one thing. But you try to put a big dog, a German Shepherd, a large dog, and alpha roll it, you better be strong. You just shouldn't even do it. I don't care if you're strong. You just shouldn't do it. I personally know of a woman who had a German Shepherd that she was training in Schutzen, IPO, who alpha rolled her German Shepherd and got down on the ground and got on top of it. And the German Shepherd got mad and bit her in the face, because that's where you are. You're on top of your dog, the head's right there. The dog rolled over and put 50 stitches in her face. That's pretty serious stuff. And what if you rolled off and you'd really made that dog mad and he jumped up and reattacked you? You've got a problem if you start doing that. So don't listen to anybody, not the guy on TV. It's talking about the red zone and alpha rolling this dog. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. So back to this puppy. What she should be doing is building a relationship with the dog, teaching the dog markers. The dog has been there a week. It's not even through the honeymoon period. You know, when you bring a new dog into your house, a rescue dog in, we call the first couple of weeks a honeymoon, because the dog is learning what's going on in your house. It's trying to figure out who you are, how you're going to treat the dog, and then after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it starts to settle down, and then maybe it's going to start to act up. But if you set your foundation right, when the dog comes in, like a puppy, it needs to spend time in a dog crate. And if it makes too many noises, cover the crate with a sheet. Put the crate in another bedroom. Put the crate in the kitchen when you're in the living room. Cover it with a sheet to keep it quiet. Puppies sleep a lot. I mean, look up how long does a puppy sleep in a day. I don't need to tell you, I already know, but it's a lot. They'll get used to the crate. If they get fed in the crate, we feed our dogs in the crate twice a day, morning and afternoon. 3-month-old puppy, we might even feed it 3 times a day. A little food in the morning, a little bit at lunch, a little bit at night. And then we'll wean off the middle feeding, and in the end, they get 2 meals a day. But we also don't play with our puppies in the house. We don't get them out in the living room and play with them. We teach them that the house is for quiet time. Play happens outside. Play happens when we go for a walk on the leash. How is a dog to learn to be quiet in the house? If we get down on the ground and roll around with them, no matter how cute they are, and puppies are cute for a little while, puppies are cute, and quite frankly, let's say you did do that. You shouldn't do it, but let's say you did do it. When do puppies pee and poop? After they eat, after they sleep, and after they have exercise. Well, how do they get exercise in the living room? Lay down on the ground and start rolling around with them and playing tug with them and doing all this crazy stuff with them, and they're loose in your house? No, our puppies are on leash all the time when they're in the house. We give them no off leash for a long, long time. We have a puppy Chihuahua that we're raising right now. Here I bred German Shepherds for 35 years and had them my whole life. Now I have a Shih Tzu, I love her. I have a Border Terrier, I have a Chihuahua, and a German Shepherd. But this Chihuahua is just cooler than cool. And we've had her from 8 weeks, she's now 8 months. She's never been off leash in the house. Why? Do you know how long it takes a puppy to go behind a chair and poop? Less than 30 seconds. Do you know how long it takes them to pee? That only takes about 5 seconds. So you keep them on leash in the house. That's how they learn how we expect them to act in the house. And if they get too rowdy, they go in their dog crate or their X-pen. And in the X-pen, it's where all their toys are. They can play with their own toys. We're not going to get down and play with them. So in closing here, I need to talk about the fact of where these questions and answers come from. They come from the Ask Cindy portal on the front of Leerburg.com. Cindy's my wife. And if you don't need to be a customer of Leerburg to ask a question. If you have a question on training, if you have a question on raising puppies, on healthcare, on breeding, feel free to log in. And you do need to put your email address because the email is tied to the question that you have. And if Cindy comes back, or if you come back a week or a month or a year later, she can call up all of the questions and answers that you've written in on and review them. And it's just a better way for her to help. We don't sell mailing lists. We don't spam people with our mailing list. We do have 2 weekly newsletters that go out, but people can opt into those newsletters. If they want to opt out, they're off the list and they don't get a newsletter. They also don't learn about when we have good sales on our online courses either, or on the equipment that we sell. So, if you have a question, ask Cindy. She answers them usually the day after people write them in, unless she's not feeling good or unless she's traveling.